Okay, in this video, I'm going to walk through the process of importing a Java project from a GitHub repository. We're going to start with the lectures repository for this class. You need to make sure that you already have Eclipse set up and running. So I already have Eclipse here in my workspace running in the background. And you want to make sure you already have your SSH keys set up and that you're already logged into GitHub. So the first thing that we're going to do is get the repository clone link, and we want to make sure that we're cloning with SSH. Again, this is assuming that you already have all of your SSH keys set up. So to start, we just want to copy that particular link, and then we'll go ahead and switch to Eclipse. So in Eclipse, usually you're going to start out in the Java view. And what we need to do is we need to import this Git repository into Eclipse, and we're going to do that using the Git perspective. There are two ways to get to that perspective. So one, you can go to the menu and click Window, Perspective, and Open Perspective, and then click Other. Or there's a little button here in the corner that you can click that's going to do the same thing. And you want to select the Git perspective there, and then click Open. And this is what the Git perspective looks like. So the first thing we want to do is go ahead and clone that Git repository we copied before. So I'm going to click the Clone a Git repository link. It's also this button up here if you prefer. Now, it should automatically paste in all of the information from that link that you copied. If that didn't happen, then go back to the website, copy the link again, and come back here. Okay, I'm going to click Next. And then you want to go ahead and make sure that the master branch is selected. And then if there's a place that you store your Git repositories for this class, this is your opportunity to change where this repository is going to be stored. It should not be in the same folder as your Eclipse workspace. So I'm going to browse to my directory of repositories, and then you can go ahead and click Finish. And now we can see that I have a local copy of the lectures repository on my system, and you can see all of the files there. But it's not accessible yet as a Java Eclipse project. So to do that, we're going to go ahead and click File and then Import. And then we're going to import projects from Git. Click Next. It is an existing local repository, so we've already cloned it. Click Next again, and then click the repository that you want to actually import from. Then you want to make sure in this dialog window that you have Import Existing Eclipse Projects. All of the code provided to you in this class has already been set up as an Eclipse project. Now I'm going to click Next, and then you can select here which projects that you want to import. So for right now, let's just import the one Project Euler project. We'll go ahead and click Finish. And now if we switch back to the Java perspective, you can see that we have the lecture code here. Now it's a read-only version of the code for you. You're not going to be able to change it. But as new lectures get posted, you'll always be able to get them imported easily into Eclipse. Now suppose we did want the latest lecture code. You can do that by going back to the Git perspective, making sure that you have the latest changes of this local repository from GitHub by doing a pull operation, which will update everything. And then you can follow that same process by going to File, Import, Projects from Git, Next, Existing Local Repository, and Lectures. In this particular case, go ahead and import existing Eclipse projects again, and now you'll be able to select new projects that you fetched. Notice that the other project is grayed out because we already have that in our workspace. So then I can click Finish, switch back to the Java perspective, and now I have both of those projects in Eclipse. You want to be positive that you can run everything. So for example, go to any of the code, click Run, and make sure everything runs without any issues. If you do have some errors, then there might be a problem with your build path. I do recommend that you go ahead and post them Piazza or stop by office hours, and we can help you fix that setup. All right, that's it for today.